Every day we bring you the hottest music. And some outrageous conversations.
You get no amber iets gezien. So are you saying Namibian men were not romantic?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Huh?
Yes.
Why? What are the values of Namibian men? Is there anything good about us?
Yeah, I'm striking up.
She is striking a black.
You know what?
Let's get to the real thing. The Morning Mix on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Morning. How's everybody doing this glorious day?
Thomas, why are you so happy?
Brah, thanks to Onawamed, went to the doctor, no more clinics, no more long lines.
Onawa who?
Onawamed is an affordable medical insurance product that suits my pocket.
Onawamed offers access to 15 consultations at a private doctor, 15 acute medication prescriptions up to the value of 150 Namibian dollars per prescription per year. For more info, SMS MED to 31844. The Onawamed product also comes with a free funeral benefit for all family members. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trustco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station.
This is Informanté Radio, the sound for a new age.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning Mix.
eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, oh they eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, eat a crib, oh they eat a crib, eat a crib, eat a crib, Make do one oh they eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, oh they eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib, oh they eat a crib, I'ma eat a crib,
Ja. Moro. Kom ek begin met jou. You look so unprepared. They catch you off guard.
Ja. Nee.
18 minutes past 8, my bro. Is die tyd. Goeiemôre, good morning. Welcome to the morning mix. Kalux met Krem.
Is that Kalux?
Yeah, boy. It's his latest single. Yeah, currently making the rounds. Yeah, I'm loving the jam. Anyway, good morning. Welcome to the show. Moro Tate Neville. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the weekend. You enjoyed your special day.
No, thank you very much. It was definitely special.
Het jy toe jou gin gaan gekry? Hela man, jy maak geras met dat ding.
Jy maak geras.
Somebody's making noise there.
It's not me.
It's also not me.
Useless.
Yeah, yo.
Useless.
And I'm looking at Chance because he's looking at his phone the whole time. I'm like, hey, yo, can't you hear the noise you're making? Alright, my bad.
No, it was really nice, and we've been down south.
You managed to get down south?
Yeah, we were down south at around the Solitaire area, and was very, very nice. If the lady who watches the show this morning, there's this little kashopiki there at Solitaire who sells the best apple pie.
And she watches the show. I've actually heard about the apple pie at Solitaire. So you're not the first person to say something about it.
So I walk in there because I just wanted to check the area. And this lady behind the counter, she starts talking to me. And say, boy, boy. I'm like, on behalf of Solitaire.
Solitaire.
Yeah. And she gives me an apple pie. I said, no, I want to pay for it. Now. This is for you. It's really so. If she watches the show or she listens, thank you very much for that apple pie. And yes, I was very fortunate to had one of my best ever birthdays with my loved ones.
With the family.
Yeah, so, and I also had the staff at this place we were staying singing. Moshuam was that real Katudura happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Like in spur. May the light of the Lord shine on you. Happy birthday to you. But beautiful. Beautiful. I really, really appreciated it.
It's good. It's good that you enjoyed the weekend. You seem very well rested. You're even low energy this morning.
What?
Which is really unlike you.
Low energy?
Yes.
Do I have low energy? I gaan.
Sien jy, daar kom dit op jou nou. Die ene wat ons soek. Môre Richanti.
No, kom your phone. I wanted to. Your phone was just off on Sunday.
I know, because I was among rocks and stuff.
So happy birthday.
Thank you, my sister.
Apparently the people that met are already here. I don't need my phone. Got my vrouw and the kids.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
50.
Nee, 49. Op die kop.
Oh, I thought you were 50.
Next year will be the big one.
Hopefully. En my kop in the joke 50 het geraak.
Nee, there are people around me who's already 50 who will remain nameless.
Let's get your sub.
Excellent, next year. All right, let's say good morning to the Morning Mix community. Already jumping on the live stream. Aili, Maida Nuyoma. That girl deserves a plot. She's always here, early. Benito also already joining the show. Hola. Die groot is terug. Morning, guys. Proper haircut, Cubase Ives.
Yeah, I agree. Proper haircut.
John Shombe, good morning, Neville. I can see the blue Monday in you still. Sien jy wat ek sê?
No, moet ek altyd bollemakkies slaan goed hier.
Yeah,
What am I supposed to do?
You are almost a bollemakkies guy, so you must do bollemakkies.
Gaan man.
My long weekend was all good from Josephson. Good morning, my guy. Gladness also joining the show. Sebi Uyana, Kapitako.
Taxi, asseblief.
Jammer, die rates.
Excellent.
Okay, we'll see if she starts talking with this.
It's still making
interference.
Felicity Gontes, Luderitz, Moro Cubase, eto omtrent mooi gepolish vanoggend.
Toch opbane.
Ai.
Ja.
Begin julle tog. Tyd fly, my broer. Waar is die queen nou? That's Leander Shikodi.
Hier is die queen.
Queen is in the studio. Good morning, everyone in Namibia from Sebi. Moro crew. Okay. Taking too long to start. I'm leaving.
No, cheap.
Kom net terug. Later as ons begin. Ja. Alright, guys.
Drama queen.
Neville, jy het mos nou 'n bietjie beweeg oor die naweek, nee. So I just want to get
Why aren't you guys talking about sports? Julle wil nie oor tennis praat. Is dit omdat Serena gewen het? Is julle
Yeah, of course I'm a big fan of Serena.
Set a record,
but she hasn't won the title yet.
Let me tell you what the record is.
She's talking now. She wants to get now in a spat with the tennis expert. Yeah, that's good.
Really?
Serena Williams becomes the first player ever with 100 wins at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Next closest is Federer with 77. That's very, very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she has 100 wins, Federer has 77, Novak has 74, and then Venus Williams has 72.
Yeah.
But I'm still rooting for her to win the US Open because she needs to tie the all-time female Grand Slam record. So, so we're still waiting for that. We'll see, hopefully. Yeah. Djokovic, you will see here in the background. I can see here in my little rearview mirror here. He was disqualified from the US Open because he hit the ball in anger after he lost the point. So he hit the umpire. So he apologized to the umpire, but he was duly suspended from the US Open. Yeah.
Right.
So, any soccer news that I know of?
Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I even glanced at my TV, so I honestly have no idea what has been happening.
PSG, a lot of players tested positive for corona, including Neymar and Mbappe.
Oh, wouldn't be surprised. But isn't Mbappe on international duty?
Yeah, whatever, but he tested positive.
Yeah, but isn't he on international duty with the French team?
David Beckham and his wife.
You saw the new Manchester kids that Dungus is posed with?
Who?
David Beckham.
Is it? Him and his wife also tested positive for COVID-19.
All right. Look, speaking of COVID, Neville, it's one thing that we were sort of wondering last week when the curfew was extended to the rest of the country. I mean, you moved a little bit out of Windhoek. How was it? As far as you could tell, is the curfew being observed? I mean, 8 o'clock, are people...
Yeah. I mean, I was among rocks and stones and...
Yeah, I mean, technically you were on a
you don't see any people around there anyway. Yeah. But I think the minister said yesterday it seems like the numbers seems to be a little bit better. So that was very encouraging when I watched the news last night. Nou, waar staan ons ook aan nou, sowieso?
Okay, ons staan nou by 8,810. Daar is nou die totale nommer. Kom ek kyk net wat is die active cases.
8,810.
Ja.
No, but these aren't the active cases.
Yes, I know.
Die totale nommer.
It's
Okay.
just die totale nommer.
Dis wat soos ons nou hier praat wat sit met die virus in hulle stelsel is 4,913. 4,913. That is the amount of active cases. 91 deaths so far. The death toll is still climbing, creeping ever closer to that 100 mark. 3,800 recoveries so far, 806. So, yeah, under 50%, but still not too bad.
Yeah.
Moving on. That was your daily dose of COVID-19.
I know the one thing, the big confusion with regards to the COVID-19 is still the reopening of the schools, but yeah,
whatever.
Kom ons lost it, man.
Whatever. I can like your passion seen talking about it.
Who, me?
You.
Yes, I have my own issues, but you know I've been screaming into the abyss for years, for months now. So there's no point.
Die boere noem dit poep in donderweer. You're farting in thunder. You can't be hurt.
So anyway, yesterday we had Semi in the hot seat.
You had Semi in the hot seat.
And we were avoiding talking about one specific topic because we were like, there's Neville's a course.
Wat nou
en ons
weer?
moet maar vir Neville wag.
Oh, what?
Dr. Dre's wife.
Ooh.
That wants $2 million monthly.
Per month.
Wag 'n bietjie. There was this breakdown.
Yes,
Nee?
yeah.
Wait a minute. I saw this
So
breakdown.
I think either in the morning mix.
Wait a minute. Okay. Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Nicole Young, is asking for $2 million a month in spousal support. Here is what that amount expense breakdown is. Laundry and cleaning, $10,000.
That's over 100K.
Clear. $135,000 per month.
Who?
Wag,
Rents are expensive.
How many brands are you gonna buy?
Education, tuition, and living expenses, $60,000 per month. Okay.
I don't know for who though, because the kids. Anyway.
She's doing a course in something.
Entertainment, $900,000 per month. Charitable contributions. Which charitable contributions
A
will she
queen that likes to have a good time and is charitable. I can't help but stand.
No, but you are a charity case, but you are asking for money to go
Hello.
give to other charity cases.
Hello.
Like,
It's not a
I can go
charity
give it
case.
myself. That's why she needs $2 million a month.
$125,000 per month. Mortgage, okay, I don't know where she's staying at Omea or wherever. $100,000 per month. Okay, then there's a telephone, cell phone, email. Email, Kuma.
Internet
Email.
was-
Gmail mos. My Google account.
$20,000 per month.
Yes. Yep.
Maria, wat wil julle hê? What do you people want from us?
Not from you. You said drainy. You want what is Dre's net worth is 800 mil.
No. He's worth $1 billion.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
When Apple bought that Beats by Dre.
Yeah, Beats by
Yeah,
Dre.
no, that's the biggest. I think it's the biggest revenue.
That's what pushed him into the billions. I mean, he was already making a lot of money from his music.
So this is a billionaire.
Yeah.
The wife is asking $2 million. That works out to times 12. It's 24
million a
million a year. For a billionaire, So right.
Come Jeff Bezos, ne?
I was just about to say Jeff Bezos' wife got more.
Jeff Bezos' wife is the richest woman in the world. I mean, she has that mantra now. That's who she is.
But
how did she become the richest woman in the world?
She got a proper good settlement out of that one.
Yeah, I know. Did you work for it?
The people, what do you mean did you work for it? Those business ideas, to say demand.
I'm not going down this
to say
rabbit hole
demand.
with you
Baby,
guys.
wat dink jy van hierdie plan? To say, miskat, toe kom net so 'n bietjie, maar kom net so. But what I will say about Jeff is he's never had an issue with what he's had to pay his wife.
Yeah.
So
Jeff Bezos is the Amazon guy.
Yeah.
He's like a rich, like it's ridiculous to be that rich.
Yeah.
So he's never had an issue with what, I think everybody else has an issue with it. Yeah, everybody else has an issue with it. He doesn't, he's never challenged it, he was like, fat your hell, this is what you deserve.
He knows why.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. They know why.
He knows why.
He knows why, we don't. So for us to be like, you see, if Dre came and said, no, come on, 2 million a month, then I don't think, yes, we've been together for a lifetime, but
really, 2 million a month? Like 900,000 for entertainment.
Yeah, but you see, we're looking at it from our poverty standpoint.
No, a month, Maria. 900,000 for the year.
Do you know what celebrities spend per month to just run all their day-to-days? That's something it's difficult.
Maria, what are they doing?
Yes.
I saw Rick Ross, right? I saw a picture. A helicopter was flying over Rick Ross, and they took a picture. He's got a mansion with like 126 bedrooms or something.
But she is not a celebrity. He is the celebrity.
I'm trying to let you know, because you asked about the celebrities. What do they spend on? I was talking about celebrities.
Yes.
So I'm taking like a person like Rick Ross. You have a house. For me, I cannot even imagine a house with 124 bedrooms.
Yeah, no, that's like a hotel. That's Safari Court.
Crazy. That's
that is not a house.
You know what I mean? Like it's so excessive. It's so unnecessary. Well, from where I'm standing, but it's their life, and it's probably not his only piece of property. So
okay, but look, I understand when you're paying for yourself for those things. If I'm buying my own house, I can buy myself.
So you're saying women don't deserve?
No, it has nothing to do with women. If it was her own money, she can buy herself a 300-bedroom house.
It's most their money.
You can't want something that you don't need, and you want somebody else to pay for it. That is for me, not on like.
Well, what if you found out that she was the driver behind Beats by Dre, for example?
I saw Dre producing himself in the studio.
Look, okay, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds ridiculous to me, but also like I try and remember that. Look, we're living in different worlds at the end of the day.
Yes, of course.
So it's difficult for me and my small world to understand the expenses and bills for that world. I don't understand it. It seems very excessive. It probably is. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not married to a billionaire, so I don't know.
She's probably happy to get divorced. Yoo-hoo!
Yeah. Now it's no longer ours. Now it's mine.
Entertainment is most 900,000. So.
The roof is on fire. Okay, guys, next month is another 900,000. Kom ons gaan.
Look at that, bro. Just for entertainment.
Yeah, you must take a private jet to a nice, luxurious island with your girlfriends and entourage.
She's entertaining August Alsina.
Mevrouw will be sorry if she divorced me now.
Why?
She will be so sorry.
Sy kry nie daai sakie.
Nee. Wat wil sy maak?
Ja, sy sê my.
Sy sal kom as toe terugtrek na haar ma toe.
Luister net, daai huis.
She will go
That's
back.
her house.
That is her huis day.
Huh?
That's why they say you must buy your wife a house.
We will sell that house and donate the money to Karatura Old Age Home. Sy sal dit daar bly nie. Kom kurchiri.
You're trying to be so petty, sis.
Ja. Sy sal nie. Ek hita.
My broer.
So ek ken mos 'n swart mense hier vir ket. So waar is my ma? Nee. Come on. True Scott. True Scott, nee.
What does that even mean?
It was true as God.
Yeah.
That's what it meant.
Oh.
True as God. So, julle wat nie kan Engels verstaan en karatoura nie. So waar dit true Scott, nee. True Scott. So waar as my man, nee. So waar, ja. Se sal nie. Ja.
So my bro moet net bless.
I think it's on a serious note, it's quite shoo. I think that divorce in the first place, I think for any couple, it's
especially I think
it's very traumatic.
Especially a couple that I think they've been together for a very long time.
They've been together for a very long time, and
I mean, 20 plus, I think.
Yeah,
since
before he was big.
Yeah.
You see, that's why she was there before he was big.
Okay.
She didn't come in and find him a billionaire.
Yeah. So if Dre, I think on a serious note, if Dre accepts this, if he's okay with the fact that she gets $2 million per month, if he can sustain that for the next 20, 30 years, then good on them. So
if he is like I mean, he's a billionaire, but if he has that kind of money, like liquid cash, it's basically interest that he's paying her. Like that's just interest on his bank account that he's giving her every month.
Yeah.
So if you look at it in that context, obviously he's check. Ay, find you 2 million and chip it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Just like I just.
And people there were people debating this with so much passion, so much passion. Like Nia, say Kani. 2 million a month credit. I'm like, okay, what's Dre's position on this?
Yeah. No, we are representing Dre.
If like he might have been like, whoo, shoo, she could have gotten 10 out of me. 2 is fine. You know, you could be saying that. We don't know. He's happy to pay 2 million because he knows she could get more.
You only want 2. I take you to
take you to the chippy.
Ja, ek sou 50 keer vir die volgende 3 jaar nie eers my bel nie.
Yes. Yeah.
Benito Natibi, Neville, hou op sweer jou B-day was no en hulle sê jou dood is naby jou birthdays.
Is it?
Ek sny af.
Sny af my bro.
Yes. Wat was ons? Okay, Amelia McGorgeous. Bezos' wife was an accountant when they started the company. She was part or supported Bezos when they started Amazon. So that's why she is entitled.
Wait a minute. Why is it only women on this stream who comes and defend these women's positions? So is there a man out there who's watching the stream who can confirm that this woman was an accountant for Joe Bezos?
What was she accounting for?
Well,
Eileen Maiden Nyoma, whoever says money won't buy you happiness, that person has been buying from the wrong shop.
I thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. This is Dre, a few beats by Dre sales, and he's good.
Yeah.
But Beats by Dre is not his anymore. They belong to Apple now.
Yeah, it belongs to Apple.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he still gets. Doesn't he get? Was it a once-off payment?
It's so in there.
Yeah, I think they paid him off. But then also, mind you, he also had other investors that he also had to pay, so that money didn't all come to him.
But even Beats by Dre, you could find that he's still got a stake in it as a shareholder.
Apple het gebesluit hulle soek alles. They want to incorporate that thing.
No, but
into
Apple has
iPhone.
shareholders.
So you think Dre is a shareholder?
Yeah,
in
I think
Apple?
so. I really genuinely think, yeah.
I doubt it. But anyway, it could be. Castro Paul, they buy super expensive mansions and such just in case they go broke someday, so they can sell it all and walk away with some money. So it's sort of an investment. You invest in a property in case you lose everything.
Yeah.
Jeremy Keister, if it was the case with Kanye and Kim, dan sou ek verstaan.
Kanye will be the one asking $2 million from Kim. I'm just joking.
He's worth $1 billion now.
Yeah, and he needs to make it known. He was quite upset.
Selling, what $1 billion selling ugly shoes and T-shirts that have nothing printed on them.
Thank you. Brilliant concept.
But on the local front, I was thinking about this Jake case, and I was thinking on the local front, I remember when Sven got divorced.
Oh, Sven Tima.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sven
Yeah,
Tima.
that was quite public.
That was front page of what his wife is gonna get.
Ah.
And I even remember then, because I mean, I think his wife was his ex-wife, now ex-wife. I think she was a housewife, mother of his children, and he was paid for her expenses. Obviously, take care of their children. She'll remain on medical aid and all these other things. And I still remember people reading that, like, yeah,
hello, it's Sven Tima.
Yes. I was like, it's Sven.
Oh, an L group.
Yes. Don't compare him to Philippus from Ohangwena region.
Don't compare Sven to me. I'm the example here.
His money is our money, say Leisa. You've already heard that one. Okay, money is good, but evil in the same vein. No, I disagree. Gatua ne Shipoya, right? We all love money, some just different amount goals. Okay. Dr. Dre can afford, the estranged wife knows what she is talking about, so she's asking for that much. Mara Dre is not complaining. Almal is oor geld, women just have a hard time hiding it.
Men too. You guys, all your idols are rich men. Men look up to rich men.
No, not rich men. Successful men. It's a big difference.
That's why we have a lot of Michael Amushelov stands on this.
Amushe.
I stay awake for 2 a.m. or Ottawa time. Okay, just to catch the show. Oh, so you are in Canada. Ottawa is Canada, right?
It's toch Ottawa.
Ottawa, yes. Ottawa?
Ottawa.
It's a town in
Ottawa.
Canada. Ottawa. It's a town or city or whatever in Canada. Thank you for staying up at 2 a.m. just to listen to us every morning.
Thank you. Omuhere ropo?
Yes, of course.
Huh?
Canada is ook ons.
It's Canada. Oh, Canada way.
Now we have Herreros who are indigenous Canadians.
Can I say what I appreciate about Herreros? They can go to the UK or Canada for years. They don't lose their accent.
Kasho.
Or pick up one like
Kasho.
Some people.
Yeah.
Who shall remain nameless.
Like Saki Shangala.
Yeah.
Like Saki Shangala.
Yeah, for now, we will remain with Saki Shangala.
Yeah. They come back still very much Herero.
Yes. No,
they will come back and still refer to chips and hot dogs as chefs and hot dogs.
Second. But you know, here's the thing, right? Because there's a whole Herero community that side. So I bet most of them spend probably 60-70% of their time still talking Herero. In Canada.
In Canada.
Yeah, that's why they find each other. They don't integrate into the other communities.
So you're if you are alone, maybe you might pick up an accent.
I saw this video. I think it's probably in Canada or in the US, but I suspect it's in Canada. Where there's a Herero guy in the car. So, but you can see the image or the quality of the picture. It's very crisp.
Yeah.
And the background, the climate, I said, no, but this can't be Namibia. So, and he gets out of the car in the snow. Say, why Mukuru? Woo! In the snow. Over to you too.
Like those guys abroad are actually the biggest supporters of this local music.
Yeah.
But you hear them listening to local music all the time.
No, don't take a Vambu to the UK. I'll come back. Like, that's Sally, talking with a proper.
Wambu, what do you have to say for yourself?
Where are you guys more likely to go? Because heteros are more likely to go to Canada, London, lately.
UK.
Yeah, to the UK. It used to be the US. I think the heteros of the 90s and 80s used to go to the US a lot. But, and the Oshiwampa tribe were always figured to either go to the Eastern Bloc countries back then, whether it's Russia or
But that was usually
Cuba.
for studies, yeah.
Yeah, or studies.
Yeah. Even Germany. Now, we just prefer to go northern Namibia.
Wambulan.
Mutu.
Ons gaan nergens nie. We don't leave Namibia now.
Dubai. Wambus gaan Dubai too.
No, not to move, not to relocate, like.
Not to relocate.
Not to relocate. I
Ander
don't
kan
know.
die rooi lyn mee, bro.
Just.
Yeah.
So you prefer to go to the north?
I don't know if it's a preference, or maybe we're just not as adventurous or as risk,
But
because there's a risk in relocating.
The whole thing of Canada and the UK is most Commonwealth countries.
Yeah, it's Commonwealth countries.
And Namibia is also a Commonwealth
It's
country.
a Commonwealth country.
Yeah, so, it's easier to sort of move to Canada or UK or
Well,
Australia.
it's easier for Herero too.
No, not for Herero.
Because
for anybody.
because they.
What do you mean for Herero?
No,
What's
because
different?
a lot of times when they first go there, they have relatives already there, so you can play eers met familie while you find your feet.
Yeah.
And then, and somebody also to direct you. Oh, yeah, there's a post so wat ge-advertise word and try here. Of kom ek praat ek in die bus, kom ek.
I understand that, but Namibians in general, when we are abroad, yes, we'll still stick to our little clan, but Namibians abroad generally, like, we don't care whether you're Wambu, Damara, Herero, as you come on South ontvang.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
and
it's
you can play if you need. We can help you
I
out.
get
And
it.
that's just
But it's no coincidence that majority of the tribe, when you talk about specifically UK and Canada, it's no coincidence that it's predominantly Herero.
Because the Wambus were getting tenders, mas. So toet ons maar cheap.
I think what Kijk, Maria's klaar met jou.
Yeah.
Maria's like, whatever. I think, and it's like what Maria says. I think there's been a contingent who went before this. I even remember, I think the first person that I know personally who went to Canada, the Herero woman, I think, what's her name? Tiushi Kupe. She's an old school friend of mine. I think Tio went to Canada maybe 20 years ago. And she's been living there. Now, that's probably the first batch of Hereros who went to Canada 20 years ago. And there's a second batch that went. Now, obviously, Tio, she managed to connect herself there in the highest echelons of society in terms of, the corporates, etc. So that reference is there.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for the next batch to come and say, okay, in Jivatere boy, help.
Yeah.
Kan ons so maak, kan ons so maak, kan ons so maak. You, on the other hand, julle wat Wambus is, you don't need to go stay over there. Julle het mos klaar geld.
Tenders, mos.
Tenders, so you go visit and you come back.
Tenders word nie gehad. Daar is nie iets op die tender document wat sê tribe, dan moet jy sê Wambu.
It's the same. It's the same with the application for Canada. There's nothing that says Herero and then Cree.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But we don't go there. We prefer to stay here.
Okay, but we also want tenders, so why don't we get?
No gaan julle Canada om te gaan sukkel. Then I go circle abroad.
That's way that.
But most of the of Namibians that I know who either go to London or to Canada or whatever, go there because they would say, Neville, the reason I left for Canada is because I can't find a job in Namibia. Things have been easier here in Canada.
I can save up. I can
save up.
The quality of life is not as good in Canada, maybe not so much in the UK.
It depends.
Yeah, no, not in the UK.
No.
Depends.
UK, no, really, it's not.
Hey, broer.
Hey, bro. Let me tell you, just for affordability housing for a good paying job.
I have
right?
siblings who are currently in the UK.
Okay.
Also, so like you're making a general statement. I understand it's not easy for most people, but it's not everybody that is suffering.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about suffering.
Or that is having a poor quality of living.
Yes, generally in a big city like that, there is. Let me give you a scenario.
London is expensive. Yeah.
Yes, so generally in London, if you are making you're making more if you convert your pounds than what you're making in Namibia, right?
Exactly.
But for
you're spending more as well.
Yeah, you're spending more. So for affordability, you have to live on the outskirts of the city for affordable housing. That is at least 2 or 3 trains to the city. So you commute from 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and to get to the city to say go to work, and after work there's that madness. It's a rush. You have to rush to the metro rush hour to get, and then by the time you get home it's like 8 o'clock. Now even if you have a nice house and you're able to have nice furniture, and maybe because a car is not really something people like, it's cheaper to use the metro every day for that kind of commuting.
You don't need a car.
You don't need a car.
Not in London.
So you're not really spending so much on that. But the fact that you have to get up at 4 every morning, return home weekdays,
But
every day.
If you choose to live in London, that is a choice
Yes,
you're
I'm
making.
talking about that. But I'm most people that go to the UK go to London.
No. Like it's like even with
that's not the experience that I have.
Yes.
Of people that I know.
There are people
a lot of people go to industrial towns, cities like Norwich. They go up to Manchester.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought
Blackpool,
majority of them, because in the UK, I mean,
Liverpool.
let me not say UK. UK is a country.
Yeah.
Because if you're talking about London,
Yes.
quality of life is just you spending. If you're not on the metro, you're at work. That's like your life, and then you have hours of sleep, and then you do it again. It's, and for me, I'm sorry, there's no quality.
I understand your confusion because the Herreros generally call the whole UK London, and the whole Canada they call it Toronto. and Toronto is that one.
Then again, it's guys. I know we did speak about this some time back, but again, maybe just to relay, the story again. It was about 2-3 years ago when I went on this bursary campaign, this that we had with Trusco, where I went to South Africa to UWC, to University of the Western Cape, and I also went to another university in Pretoria. I can't remember, but I went to go and speak to Namibians as to what are the job opportunities at Trusco. And it was a hall full of Namibian students in Pretoria I spoke to, and also in Cape Town. And what these students would tell me, and they would hear this very utopian Namibian story that I would tell them about returning back to Namibia, and they would say, Neville, thank you for coming all the way from Namibia. It's baie nga regtig to see our own people and what. Maar for now, I would prefer to stay in South Africa, because in Namibia, a 2-bedroom flat would cost me anything between 7,000 and 8,000 Namibian dollars. Hierso in Pretoria betaal ek vir 'n flat 3,000 rand.
In die dorp.
In die dorp. Okay? Or in Cape Town. Okay? En sowieso ek het ook 'n cherry gekry hierso. So we share the rent. So ek betaal net 1,500 rand or whatever. So quality of life for me is better here in South Africa. It's highly expensive for me to live in Namibia. And that's probably one of the things that a lot of people who stay in Canada or in London, in the UK,
yes.
the whole of London, that 80 million people who stay in London, would say, but we have a brain drain in Namibia. We need our people to come back. But I do understand that people look for quality of life.
Like Windhoek is one of the most expensive cities to live in on the continent.
Ek wil net trek.
It's very weird because when I finished my studies, I was interning initially part of my course, and last year you do internships. And I always wanted to go into magazine, like fashion magazine. That's actually why I studied media. I had no plans for newspaper.
Yeah.
But I was interning, and I was, you're graduating soon, or you can continue interning with us with a possibility to eventually hire you. But I mean, they wouldn't give me a green light.
Yeah.
And so there was that moment in my life where I'd be like, okay, I could have my parents pay for another year, realistically, while I try to get a job and find my feet. But at least it will be in the area that was filled, like it's media, but like in the direction that I wanted my career to go. And I know in Namibia there was no fashion magazines, no glossy magazines, nothing of that sort. And I had a choice to stay and find my way, or to return home. And I promise you, it wasn't even, for me, it wasn't a difficult decision. I said, I can't reis. I'll try and I'll figure it out at home. I've always said that that affinity to Namibia. I don't blame people that don't have that affinity to Namibia. I mean, things.
It's not always an affinity to Namibia. It's not a thing of affinity. Like for some people, it truly is just a quality of life thing.
No, when I say affinity, it's because some people would rather struggle here at home, even if they can get realistically better opportunity elsewhere. And it's a stupid for me. It's a stupid mentality. Like, why wouldn't you rather take that opportunity? I mean, you could always return to Namibia. But so when I say affinity, I'm saying it in that context.
Okay.
You know. So I didn't know what was waiting for me at home. All I knew is like I couldn't really do what I wanted to do in terms of. But I was like, you know what? I'll figure it out. Even if it means eventually I have to start my own magazine, but I'll figure it out. And I came home and immediately obviously started working with a Namibian. So that was, I mean, the rest is history, as they say. But I look at my friend who I went to university with, who I was interning with, who had the same, she's South African, who had the same opportunity to stay on as an intern. It was just the two of us that were offered that. She's currently like an assistant fashion director at one of these bigger magazines. And I'm just like, did I make the right decision? I don't know if I made the right decision.
You know, the beauty of the show is there are so many Namibians abroad who watch us every morning. So you guys can actually, you know, chip in with your comments and let us know.
I think a lot of them are chipping in at the moment as we speak.
Yeah, let's look at the comments.
Yeah, okay. Lupi Dilimeke. Hey, he's toch in Namibia. Quality of life in Namibia is really expensive, especially in Windhoek. I realized how expensive Windhoek is when I moved to Walvis. Windhoek is dear. Compared to everywhere else in Namibia.
I used to live in the north, so I'll tell you.
Dear.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Like you can have like a house there, like 3-bedroom with a pool and security wall and boundary wall and whatever, and pay for that what you pay for a 2-bedroom in a complex.
Yeah.
In a complex in Havana, not even in town. Ricardo Ngilongwa Rajiv, I'd like to pose a question, guys. Why do people tend to change their accent when meeting with people from abroad, like the example of London? Rather, you just speaking the way you speak?
We want to be understood.
Yes. That is actually, it's actually one of the reasons why a lot of people, or some people, do it. Some of these guys, they don't understand when you speak this English of yours. Like, you got to speak like that, mate. How do the English speak anyway?
I don't like that.
Hi, my name is
I don't
Diki.
like it.
What?
I can't speak it. I can't imitate it. I can't
do the Irish. Davunu Nyango, we spread all over the UK. I'm not staying in a big city. I live and work here and know plenty Namibians here.
Where is that?
I live an hour drive from Manchester or Liverpool and a 2-hour train ride away from London. I feel quality of life is better here because you can make money out of anything. Even taxi drivers have decent houses, or musicians.
Wow.
And if you don't make money, the government provides you housing and a weekly stipend to survive.
Can we What determines the quality of life? What determines the quality of life? Let me give you an example. When I was in the north, obviously I was spending days.
Quality of life is where you stay, what you eat.
Okay, but let me give you my scenario. When I was in the north, I had a good place. I had good income. I had probably more savings than I do now because things are cheaper. I mean, obviously, also it helps to have family close by. So I mean, my mom was like 10 kilometers away, so I could see her regularly, and I have lots of family and cousins. If I needed somebody to watch the kids, or there was always somebody. I can oma tufat, So you would think that's quality for me, right? And then obviously. Let me finish. Okay. And the commute to work is not long. I had time with the kids. So I was like, okay, that was maybe my hesitation in moving to Windhoek. I was like, but why? Like, it's so easy here, And then I moved to Windhoek, and then I realized, even with the expenses and more whatever, the quality of life for the children is better. My daughter wanted to do ballet. That wasn't an option in the north.
Yeah.
They wanted to do swimming. That wasn't an option. They wanted to do music. That wasn't an option.
Yes, you have more options here.
We had more options. And then obviously better school. I'm saying where they are now. I'm comparing, this is my life. They have a better education here compared to in the north. And I can see it in how they're excelling. So I know for a fact we have better quality. I know, for example, we have better quality. Even for me, the opportunities I have. I mean, even just in my, like my creative industry, like as a photographer, I have more opportunities here than I would have had in the north. I mean, I was able to showcase at the gallery, and my work can be picked up more because I get to work with, foreigners that only arrive in Windhoek. I wouldn't have had those opportunities elsewhere, and connect with a wider range of people. So even for me, the quality of life is better. But
are you eating better?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have more free time? Do you spend more time with the kids?
But, and this is what I'm saying, but I have less money in my pocket. I have probably less time at home, if I'm being honest. But everything else, the growth in terms of personal growth, career growth, the children's growth is better. So it's like, how do I weigh now? How do I weigh? Is it just because in the north I had more money, but more time, but really I didn't have the options and opportunities, or even opportunities. Like you can't be, by the way, when I was working in the north, there were so many times that there was instance for me because people knew it was time for me to make that switch from reporter to at least news editor. They were like, you're good enough to be a news editor, but you would have to come to the head office. You can't be a news editor from the north. You have to come to Windhoek. Even so career growth, I needed to be here to excel. So, and that's what happened. I came here, I was able to excel, in my career. So the question is, what does quality of life mean, and what does it look like?
Okay, Dabu saying quality of life is determined by access to basic needs. We don't have access to water in Namibia. Health is expensive. Maria, you speak from privilege that your children had to access that. Look at how COVID has affected Namibia compared to, for instance, the UK.
I mean, I'm not speaking I'm speaking from my place. Yeah.
Maria is ever behaving. She is a good lady. Wait, does that come from? Behaving very well. I think she missed Neville. Oh.
I missed you too, Maria.
Maria is behaving today. God is good.
Am I not always behaving? I think I'm the only person that's constantly behaving in this studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then someone says we should go check out their song there. It's not the easiest decision, but when you realize you need to make better opportunities for your children, you tend to take that risk.
Yeah, that's true.
A morning crew, what did I miss out on? Neville, welcome to Rahomes. As Tatium Tatio. We haven't seen you.
Tuane says, each to their own quality of life.
Yeah.
Mine is not yours and vice versa.
Yeah, true.
Yes, but I mean, isn't there a standard that you measure it against?
Let me tell you.
No, there has to be.
No, but can I say something? There's a reason a lot of people migrate to the city.
Yes.
For job opportunities. These are people, I see people at the road, we were talking about it, there's people at the traffic lights there on Frankie Fredericks Avenue or Street, in the corner there, asking for jobs, whatever, right? And realistically, they could go home at least and assist at home, you know, while looking for opportunities. But they would rather still hustle it out here than return.
Opportunities does not equate to quality of life. The two things are not mutually
It's
exclusive.
not a quality of life, but if you're weighing it for that person, there's still a reason. Because the question is then, why would you continuously choose this life over another option?
Because the opportunity, he's hunting the opportunity. He's willing to suffer through that, to the crappy quality of life that you're going to experience in Windhoek. And I mean, even for instance, for cousins of mine, right? Like back then, when people would talk about moving to Windhoek, it will always be, young, what will jy in Windhoek gaan maak? Windhoek is duur. Bly net hier. Jy kan soek totdat jy iets kry, want Windhoek is, hoe taxi is duur, jy kan nergens stap nie, hier, like, rent is expensive, all those things. But then you're thinking, no, if I'm going to get a job that's actually going to lift me out of my whatever situation, I need to be in Windhoek. Like, the quality of life is going to suck when I get there. Hopefully I'm going to get the job, and then I'm going to, you know, lift myself out of whatever that situation.
So jy kom as jy nie in Okahanja nie, for example.
That's if werk in Okahanja nie. Dis hoekom ek in Windhoek is. If I could do what I'm doing in Windhoek, in Okahanja.
But you can't, that's the problem.
I would, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm willing to suffer through, and I actually also wouldn't say my quality of life is worse here in Windhoek than it would be in Okahanja. I mean, yes, in Okahanja, I would probably have more money because I would be staying in my mother's house. But then I'm a 35-year-old man. Do I really want to live in my mother's house?
Yeah, the only difference is I would be in a bigger house. For less.
Yes.
For less.
But
And I know we've been speaking about this for a while, and I've always said, if there's one town that I would love to stay in, if it's not Windhoek, where I do feel that I can have similar quality of life, everything that I have here I can have in that town, it would definitely be Swakopmund for me.
Me too.
I would love to stay in Swakopmund.
If I had to choose.
If I had to choose where to stay at this.
Maybe because I schooled there, I have no idea.
I understand. I understand. But like you say, I mean, I speak to a lot of guys from the north, Oshuambo guys who are subcontractors in construction. And these guys would stay here for a number of years. And said, Paulus, no, waar bly jy? Sê, nee, ek bly daar so na Havana. Ek het my kabashu daar so. Ek sê, maar Paulus, you've made enough money now. I think for the last 5 years, you know, being a subcontractor. Both of your huises so. Say, my kabashu was na.
Ek gaan bou huis teken.
My huis daar so.
In die noord.
In die noorde, I'm busy building myself a proper house there. So in terms of quality of life, he sees what he's doing here. His reference in terms of quality of, it's a means to an end, staying here. But his quality of life is up there. So every chance that Agaba opens the borders, he runs to the north because that is his quality of life.
So is your means to an end Windhoek to eventually end up in Swakopmund?
I think so.
Yeah, and yours?
Yeah, I want to. If I can, I would want to stay in Swakopmund.
No, I don't think for what I want to do, the way this country's economic geography is set up, I don't think I would be able to
reach your peak.
Yeah, to reach my peak in Swakop.
Yeah.
I have to be here,
no,
at least until retirement.
But it could be just retirement eventually.
No, but then retirement, I want to retire on a farm. I don't want to go.
Okay,
I don't want to be living in the city.
So that's what I'm saying. So like this guy he's already building his house on the farm.
Yeah.
Or the village, so that when he's ready to retire, so now he's gonna go to his village, and now he's got a house already set up. He's fully furnished.
Yes.
And he can have now that quality of life that he was yearning, that he worked for. So that's what I'm saying. The means to an end. What does yours look like? Yours is the farm.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
The farm is where I want to end up.
Over Herero.
Hello. Sinye, if the Herero says farm, then Herero. But the Wambu can go build his house in Wambuland and it's nah.
It's village, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, it's true, né?
Yeah.
It's true.
Ons is net Rethewater, kom maar. Marshall Teas. Okay. But then you go to the north once a year only. How does that come into play when we talk about quality of life throughout his life? I mean, look, it's a situation of, it's like that auntie who comes to come sit here under the tree to sell whatever it is every day, right? Like, she has a plan of what she wants. She's not going to sit there for the rest of her life.
No.
But for 5, 6, 7, even 10 years, she's going to come sit there every day until she has reached what she wants. And that can say,
let me tell you something.
And they normally do that.
The car guard there across the Avani. I like to have conversation. I like to find out people's stories. Maybe it's the journalist in me.
Yeah.
I like to have conversations, and I'm always eager about different people from different walks of life. And the car guard, I was speaking to him, and one day there was no parking for me. He always makes space for me. And I'm like, oh, does he parking me? And he's like, no. Let me move my car. You can move there. I said, what? It's like, let me move my car. You know where the Himba ladies sell?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so I see you get into this black car. And he drives. And it's like, come park here. And then he parks a little bit there near the Himba women, squeeze somewhere. It's like, Muniwa. I'm like, because I always see him all the time. I always give him a good tip because I like him. He's such a friendly and just charismatic person. And I said, is your car? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you have another job? He's like, no, this is all I do. And I saved up and I bought a car. And he was telling me most recently he even saved up enough and they bought like cooking oil, matches, rice, whatever. And then he started a little kiosk. Coca shop at where his sister sells for him daily. So he just, when he comes into town, he buys like bulk goods at Metro. And then he goes home and then he stocks up the kiosk, and it's because it's an informal settlement, and all the neighbors, that's where they shop for bread and for those
I'll bring
essentials.
you the necessities a bit closer.
Yes, and I was so amazed. And you undermine, but a car guard has a car, and he says he makes a lot of. He definitely makes about more than 500 easily in a day.
Why?
It's possible.
It's
Omnange chef, my broer.
Bamboes, nee?
Yeah. No, the hustle is real.
Praat van bamboes soos wat julle wil praat. Resourceful, innovative, entrepreneurship. Kyk, aanhouer wen.
Yeah, I was amazed.
9 out of 10 times is a bamboo waarvan jy praat.
Yeah. And he was like, I bought it second hand, but I cleaned it up. I worked on it a little bit, and it's a beautiful car. It's not like. It's a beautiful car. So, yeah, many mensen men ach.
There's and I mean, it's something silently, not to shift the topic now from this to that, but there's something silently, an aptitude or character that I so much admire about the Oshoambo tribe. It's that resourcefulness.
Me too.
Is that. Kyk nee, ek sal werk vir so 'n bietjie. And it's difficult growing up in Maria, we city guys, nee? We grow up in Karatura, we see a lot of poverty in Karatura. And I grow up in an area where people unfortunately are not very resourceful.
Yeah.
You just don't find them. And we are the ones who would make fun of Dai Vampu Tate wat. He sits there and he sells his onions and his tomatoes and his what. En ek het maar sy goede gaan omgeskop daarso. Die toppiekie sit net daar elke dag. Daai bamboe staan in die son. He's a car guard. Man brand pik swart. And you hear a success story like this. And we need to be inspired by
stuff. And it starts from a young age. I mean, if you drive to the north, especially after a rainy season, the kids along the road are selling padas, fish, just like there's a small boy with like 10 padas that he's selling, but he will sell them out. When it's raining, we call AMB, and they collect them and they sell these bags. But what I think works for them, and I see it a lot in the north, I'm talking about now people with an entrepreneurial mind, is like they're not eager to start big and impress. So that guy will start off, like you say, selling under a tree and make enough and build a little shopiki with corrugated iron, whatever. And then as he makes money, then the next one is a brick shop, with little brick shop. And then after that, he has a mini supermarket. It's just, he's okay with the growth. It's not that, let me get a loan, start here to, I look professional, I have an office, I have a table, I have a computer. He's not interested in starting there. He will, the plan would be to eventually get there. He's okay, year. Start here.
Start right there.
Yeah, and I think the culture in Windhoek, and it's not this is not on tribe, whether Vambo, whatever, it's just the problem with the culture in Windhoek, whether you're Vambo, Hero, whatever, is that everybody wants to start big. Nobody wants to just even work from,
But I can't be posting myself at my cooker shop on Instagram. What the hell is that? I need to be standing in a supermarket. That's why I married myself a Vambo wife. I want that entrepreneurial brand
vision
in the hero also. Anyway, costliest comments. So Omnevel and Brakyu, I rented out my house and I'm back in Windhoek. Swakop is a place to visit and live.
But you're young. I know why you do that. It's because the place is boring.
For a young man.
All you do there is drink.
It's boring for them.
No, that's not all you do in Swakop.
Oh, that's all we did. When you're young?
The
thing is that alcohol doesn't make you drunk easily. So you have to drink
that's
double.
On Swakop,
yeah, want die weer mos. So when it hits you, okay, so I'm talking about high school. When it eventually hits you, yes, gone.
Ne?
Okay, I could always handle my liquor, but I'm generalizing now.
This child is becoming a problem. Why are you encouraging school kids to be drinking alcohol here?
Yeah.
I discourage it. Please. Money drink me.
No drinking, no alcoholism.
Alcohol is whack. That's what I always say.
Crack is whack. Josie Motinga, staying somewhere is not any problem to me as long as I can afford to balance life in any particular place. As long as I can make it work. Jan Jane, Windhoek is stressful and superficial. Right? Superficial is one word that actually is quite apt. Windhoek is only good for potential money, but that is not real happiness. You have real friends, good neighbors, safety, etc. in smaller towns. Right? These factors are a better indicator of a good life.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just showing you because first a certain Nicola Basson started watching, but right under it, a Neville Winston. So I got confused, like Nicola Basson, Neville Winston. I'm like, Neville Basson?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Thank you to both of you.
One is your last name,
you make
one is
me
your
whole,
first.
both of you.
Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, like I hate it when you guys start replying to each other's comments because it throws me off. I totally get what you're saying. We should allow others to see it like they see it as well. Okay, that's from Raw. I think she was just making an example of her own situation, just as an example, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which about what?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm moving up now. Probably I'm eventually going to get there. Stay in your mother's house with your wife, po. Yeah, there are people who do it.
Yeah, the Portuguese do it. They've normalized.
Yeah.
The Angolans also. It's very normal.
For us, it's Regine Keti Mushimba move net aan. I think the likeliness of opportunities here in Windhoek are what keeps us here, even when things aren't going well at the time being. It also maybe it should be part of our Central Economic Planning Committee or whatever these things are called in government, and they should start to sort of decentralize stuff.
Been speaking about decentralization for a long time.
But again, I was just thinking, if I got, let's say, CEO job somewhere in the north that is going to double my salary, would I go? No.
Why not?
Because my kids' quality of living is better here. They've got more opportunities. Because right now I'm not thinking about myself.
Boarding school.
Sorry.
Neni noni.
No, I need to. The reality is I only have them till I'm 18, as per the agreement with the father of my kids. After 18, they have to go study in Portugal.
Okay.
So I can't. If I take them to boarding school, that's a chunk I'm going to miss in their lives. that they're not gonna, that I'm not gonna get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just would actually, unless those things are then gonna be available in the north, which I doubt anytime soon. So yeah.
Oh, I mean, if they're doubling your salary, you could probably afford to homeschool them.
But they still wouldn't get ballet classes because nobody's offering ballet or gymnastics or swimming. Yeah, those.
Yeah, I get there are certain things that I just
so they won't.
To get in the north.
They won't flourish.
But Maria,
boarding school.
Just a question. When was the last time that you've really sort of have an insight as to what life is in the north? Because not saying that because they are there, these facilities that we're talking about are there now. But
well, in December they were still not there.
Okay.
Yeah,
why are you throwing a spanner in my wheels here?
No, in December there was still
where's
not
that entrepreneurial bamboo spirit now?
Yeah.
It's like
because I think last year there was I don't know how many events I hosted in either Ongwediva or Noshakati last year. Quite a few. And you have I remember in the audience split in the north, you will have as many white people in the audience, Afrikaners,
there's a whole
as
community there.
coloureds, as you have Oshuambo speaking people. Even a few heroes are there in the north.
By the way, the white people, we only saw them when you were coming to give a show.
Come on.
But yeah, there's a lot.
But by the way,
White Pratina.
There was a white couple that recognized Maria here one day. We're sitting outside here
Aye,
from the north. It's like, you can't die,
They are so sweet though. They are like the sweetest
Wait a
couple.
minute.
They own an electricity shop.
Let me explain this properly. Okay? So, me, Cubase, and Maria are sitting outside.
Yeah. Is it pro wat me gaan recognize, no?
And a boere Afrikaner couple walks
A
out of...
proper boer, by the way.
Boere. Hulle kom stap hier uit. Heil! Ons ken vir jou. Ons ken vir jou. En dan, ja, jy het myself by daai kantoor. Nou, I felt so sorry for Maria. They're having a whole conversation in Afrikaans. Modebruka. They don't speak English. They have a full-blown 95 unleaded Afrikaans conversation with Maria. En jy het mys daar gewerk, en tussen, en wie is sy so 'n oulike dametjie, en hoe gaan dit met jou ma? En Maria like, ja, dit gaan goed, ja. You realize at the time I was just walking away.
But they're so nice. They owned an electricity shop under our office at the Namibian side. That's how I know them. Yeah.
I see.
But anyway, and it's just lovely. So the wife would work. They were working together. The wife was at the reception, and like the guy works at the back. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying you're right. When my daughter was doing ballet, and there was an unemployed ballet teacher, was like, she was scared, worried that, she has, and I said, you could go to the north, for example.
Yes.
And start a ballet. Like, so many people, because even when I post Clarissa in ballet, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish we had these services in the north. Yeah. My daughter also wants to do ballet and whatever. And I said, you could go set up something, then you'll make a killing because everybody will enroll. She's like, man, die noord. I don't know. So nobody wants to go there and create those opportunities and really make money.
Even just going to the north with a violin or a cello or one of these cello. My guy, you're gonna go make a killing.
Yes, it's true.
You think that Ibumbu is not gonna want his little girl to be playing? Entrepreneurship, guys. Okay, before ons gaan, it's almost time for us to go. There's something here that it's sort of a recurring theme. So, Maria, people, clearly your tone is different today, and people are just, is nou al miskien die 5de keer het sê hoor julle Maria se tone. It's a Maria's tone today. I don't know, what is it? Is she more soft-spoken, or what is different today?
It's been a while.
Okay, let me first ask you, because I was in studio with you yesterday.
No, not yesterday, but today they're saying
I want you
tone.
to tell me, compared to yesterday, is my tone different?
Now that you mention it, maybe you do sound a bit Monica Gainkos-esque.
Are you saying I have an accent?
No, not an accent, but your tone. Not your accent, your tone.
I don't know. What? Okay, I have a lot on my mind. I have a lot on my mind.
She's like a rich auntie today. Really, really rich auntie. I don't know.
Okay, I have a lot on my mind.
We've been doing this show for quite a while. And I think when the three of us walked in here for the first time, for the first couple of months, all our egos got in our ways. Okay? So I would try and obviously suppress my viewpoint on you and on you. You would do the same on us and you would do the same on us. So I think over a course period of time, we sort of ironed out how things are supposed to be. I think people still want the fiery, combative,
but not every
in your
topic
face.
Not every topic requires
Yeah,
that.
jy moet ook op los vir Maria.
Like today's topic must I now storm out.
Yes, like it.
Yeah, you don't. What am I arguing about? Don't make fun of me not speaking Afrikaans.
We're going to start calling it Okameria Kama, just walking out.
Okameria.
Okameria.
I'm a pull Okameria now.
Let me give you the drama. I'm walking out of it. It's klaar.
Lees nog ons so 2, 3, 4 comments. Please, man.
Maria just sounds relaxed and super calm today.
Which is so weird because I actually have a lot on my mind.
Yeah,
she's being a sweetheart today. I am jobless. COVID happened. I can take anything up. Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Paulus Ndapeo, I think Maria is in love. Leah's comments, please. Ricardo. Yes, your tone was different, Maria.
Kijk, luister. Kijk Maria se gezicht.
You guys are making Rich Auntie blush. Elton Rukoro is asking, ballet is vatano. Maybe I can go do that.
Lift, it's such a boring thing to watch though. One, two, seven,
but it's graceful.
One. It's very graceful.
Yeah. Neville, I appreciate your share of vocab. Dangi, boy, wama. Dangimbo mama. Yeah. Hey, the reading is difficult, more difficult than the talking.
They say apparently when colored guys, before a fight, they are the only ones who take a ballet stand properly. Because in front of the star, the first thing a colored guy says before he fights, except me brood, no, what will she make? Sebanet. Sebanet.
What will she make?
I wish you could see his feet.
I mean, os kan die ding doen as jy wil, bro.
Nobody can see your feet. I wish they could see your feet. His feet are like this.
Sê net wat jy wil maak. Ons kan maak enige ding.
Kan hy ding doen, my bro?
Kan hy ding doen?
Rob Vera is saying, laugh out loud. So my kid, 5 years old, is sitting here and out of the blue just starts laughing at Neville's Boer accent. Ro, your 5-year-old kid is not supposed to be watching this show.
Hey, Ro, vat die kind weg.
Yes, this is not the show you want your kids to be nearby.
And he's not the first one.
Yeah.
Somebody also said last week that while we were doing the show, Neville, stop what you're doing. My kids are here.
Yeah.
Why you? This is not an under 18 show. It's a belief.
It's also not over 18, yeah. Let's just make it clear. Okay, Nico's chip. It's a word, Maria, so don't mean that. Like, I'm going to go listen to the show again now because I want to pick it up.
Wie het gesê dat so Maria's verliefd?
Okay.
Kijk, kom maar.
Listen.
Kijk.
Let's go.
Okay.
No, I just wanted to ask. Do you guys
What do you want to ask?
Do you guys prefer this tone? Or do you prefer the fiery one?
No, we don't like this.
You don't like this one?
Yes. It's boring.
Jammer mense.
All right, cool. Guys, thank you. Thank
You
you.
look sweet when you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, guys, stop it.
Yeah,
The mask is saving me right now. I'll tell you.
It's
that.
always great to spend the morning with you guys, man. Thank you for staying around, all 217 of you who are currently watching. Yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow, hopefully with some more organized chaos, just for you to get your day started. And don't forget to catch The Hour met meneer Dirkas tussen 12 en 1 on Informanté Radio. Say bye. Ay, no loso.
Every day we bring you the hottest music. The ultimate music. Some outrageous conversations.
I know a few alleged drug dealers.
This is not a drug conversation.
And I'm not.
This was.
No drug slender will be accepted.
You will not come play snitch here on the show. Disclaimer: I don't know anything about drugs. I don't know any drug dealers.
I know.
I just want to talk about witchcraft.
Let's get to the real thing. The Morning Mix on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time, with guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year. Making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trusco Life.